Now, in this offseason alone, they have signed or acquired 5 players in the final year of their contracts, 5 veterans,
Yeah.
and it's like we see this in the NBA for rebuilding teams, right? So that they can clear out some salary cap space, but we don't have that situation in Major League Baseball. So why and what are the Phillies trying to do here?
Well, at least all these guys are actually active. I mean, you see in the NBA all the time.
That's true.
Teams trading for guys who aren't even playing anymore. So at least these guys are still going to suit up for them. But yeah, you're right. It's a pretty wily plan, really, because I mean these guys will help them get incrementally better. You know, Buckholz adds that veteran presence to the rotation, as we mentioned, and you know Howie Kendrick is a veteran presence in that lineup, and Joaquin Benoit in the bullpen, et cetera, et cetera. So. You know, what they're doing basically is trying to get incrementally better, yet not blocking the young talent that's either at the big league level or on the verge, primarily in the outfield right now. You know, they got a lot of young outfielders they want to give looks to over the course of 2017. And they're just remaining flexible from a payroll perspective. This is a real sleeping giant financially. Their revenue streams are large. And
right.
We know that when that young talent blossoms, you know, this is going to be a team that has the financial flexibility to do some really big and bold things. And the biggest and boldest are probably looming after 2018. You know, this is a team that's definitely going to be one of the players for Manny Machado and Bryce Harper when they reach their free agency 2 seasons from now. The Phillies are going to be in great position to do that. So that's basically what this is all about, is just, you know, remaining mobile from a financial perspective. And again, maybe getting incrementally better along the way, but really it's about watching their young players develop with a little bit of support from veteran presences and then having the financial wiggle room to do something big.
At the same time, Anthony, what's the possibilities that, let's say, these 5 guys, and I'm sure they hope that all 5 of these guys are able to contribute to the Phillies during the course of the season and play well enough that maybe come trade deadline time, contending teams need a relief pitcher. Maybe they need a Joaquin Benoit or a setup guy like Pat Neshek or a Howie Kendrick to help provide some depth in the infield, and maybe get a bunch of prospects in return for that. Is that the possibility? Could that be part of the plan as well?
Yeah, I mean, that's always kind of the ulterior motive, whether stated or not. That's always a possibility because they know they're not going to be in contention this year. Their rotation could be sneaky good. They could give people some trouble in the NL East. You know, they won't be a pushover by any means, but obviously not a club built to contend. So, yeah, that's always in the back of your mind. You know, and none of these guys really would have applied to anyway, but you also, in this new environment, the new collective bargaining agreement, you might see more trade deadline activity than we've even seen in the last few years. And the last few years have been very active, but just because, you know, the draft pick compensation issue has changed so dramatically, there's going to be more teams with incentive to move guys rather than hold on to